All right, guys. So now this is the video on surface area. So I'm going to go over problems.
Mr. Ayala, please call the front office. Mr. Ayala, please call the front office.
Problems 1, 3, and 5. So now the first one here is a rectangular prism. Now I copied the problem and then I pasted it 3 times. The reason why is because there's 3 sets of equal sides. So let's do let's see, nope, still not working. Hold on. We'll be able to do, let's do the top and the bottom here. Now, when we're solving for surface area, the general goal is to figure out the areas of all sides and then add them and then add together. Okay, so here, the top and the bottom. Here's the top, this one, and then the bottom is right below it. So it's going to be 10 by, let's see, this length right here, or this length, is 11. So it's 10 by 11, which is equal to 110. But now there's 2 of them. There's this one, and then there's the one on the bottom. So 110 times 2 is equal to 220. Okay, so now that's going to be the top and the bottom. Now let's do the sides. So it'll be this rectangle right here and this rectangle right here, which is going to be 5 by 11. The length and the width here is 5 by 11. Now that's going to be 55, but because there's 2 of them, we're going to multiply by 2, which is equal to 110. Now the last one, let's do the front and back, the blue sides. So the last pair we have not solved the surface area for is the front here and this one right here. So it's going to be 10 by this height right here is 5. The 11 is not the length of this. 11 is actually this length right here and this length. So it's going to be 10 times 5, which is equal to 50. And then I need to multiply by 2 because there are 2 sides. And 50 times 2 is equal to 100. Now if I add up all of these together, it's going to give me 430 miles squared. So the answer is D. In summary, what I did is I solved the area for each pair of equal sides. Okay, now dropping down to this problem, I copied and pasted it twice. This is probably the most complicated problem that you guys have most difficulty with. We need to figure out the area of the triangles. That's the first part. And then we need to figure out the area of the rectangles. Now, in a triangular prism, there are 3 rectangles. So I'm going to do R1, R2, and R3. And actually, you know what? I'll probably color code it as well. So I'll leave that there. Okay, so let's go ahead and do the triangles first. So the triangle right here, we just need to figure out the area of the triangle. And since there's 2 of them, once I get the area of one, then I'll be able to multiply it by 2. So it's going to be base times height divided by 2. So now the triangle, if I were to draw it, looks like this, and there's a little 90-degree symbol right here. The box is right here. Which means that either of these is going to be the base, and they're going to be the height. So this is going to be 3, and this is 4, and this is 5. So if I even flip this triangle around, it makes a little bit more sense when it's like this. The 3 is on the bottom, the 4 is here, and the 5 is here. So the base is 3, and the height is 4. And the slant height is 5, but we don't really need it. So it's going to be 3 times 4 divided by 2, which is equal to 12 divided by 2, which is equal to 6. That's the area of one triangle, but now I just need to multiply it by 2 because there are 2 triangles. So the area of both triangles is 12. Now I need to figure out the area of the 3 rectangles. So let's do this rectangle right here. So this is going to be R1. So the length and the width, well, it's 4 by 9. So 4 times 9 is equal to 36. Let me get another color, red. Let's see, this is going to be the second rectangle. Let's do this rectangle right here. It doesn't matter what order you do it. So the length and the width is going to be 3 times 9, 3 by 9, which is equal to 27. And finally, rectangle 3 is this one on the bottom, the last rectangle that we have not done, which is going to be 5 by 9, which is equal to 45. Now, when I add all these up here, it's going to be, let's see, 6 plus 7 is 13, plus 5 is 18. Carry the 1, so that's 4, 6, and 8. Wait, 4, 6, 10. There we go, and then carry the 1. So it'll be 108. So now I just need to add the area of the rectangles and the area of the, sticking a little bit, there we go, triangles. So 108 plus, there we go, 108 plus 12 is equal to 200 and, not 200, is equal to 120. So the answer is B, 120 centimeters squared. Last problem, let me check to see how I'm doing on time. Oh, great, I've got 3 more minutes for the last problem. My videos have to be less than 10 minutes. Okay, but in summary, what I did is I figured out the area of the triangles and area of the 3 rectangles, and then I added them all together. Now the last one, believe it or not, I think is actually the most conceptual one, the easiest one to figure out. Now if I were to unfold this pyramid like this, it's a surface area, so I need the area of all of the shapes. Now there's the base, the square base, which is 10 by 10. 10 by 10. So I can actually just solve for that right here, which is going to be 100 kilometers squared. Now the next part I need to do is the area of the triangles. Max, how am I doing? Good, okay. The triangles, I just need, all of these triangles are going to be the same area, so I need to figure out 1 and then multiply it by 4. So it'll be base times height divided by 2. So now if I look at this right here, this is important. The base is 10 and the height is 13. So it's going to be 13, or the base, sorry, 10 times 13 divided by 2, which is equal to 130 divided by 2, which is then equal to 65, which is equal to 65. So this right here is the area of one triangle. Now all I need to do is multiply 65 times 4 because there's 1, 2, 3, 4 triangles. 20, 6 times 4 is 240. So 65 times 40 is 260. All I need to do now is add 260 plus 100, which is equal to 360 kilometers squared. So in summary, what I did is I figured out the area of the base, and then I figured out the area of the 4 triangles. And then I added them up together. All right. Thank you very much, everybody. And good luck with the even problems 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10.